Ooh.
Oh, damn.
That thing again. I don't know why I do that.
Man, I told you, stop messing with your
right.
hilt, man. Come on now.
It's very
Almost
loud.
died.
Seriously.
That was loud as hell.
That was practically ear rape.
Oh, that was lovely. Like, I felt my whole headphones just. I'm like, whoa! All
Yeah.
right, let's do it again.
Well, yeah. Well, that's how you would feel if you were right in front of one. So I'm glad that I was able to give you the full effect. All right. Well, with that being said, welcome to the Nerd Archive Podcast. As always, your host and the other host and the other host and one more host. We got Lewis, Justin, Lola, Yad, and a special guest, Remy from Remy's
What is
Roundtable.
up, guys? How you guys doing great, man.
What's
How
going
about you?
on,
How you
man?
doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm glad that you are here. For those who don't know, Remy, he is a fellow podcaster, and I was very happy to be able to be part of his podcast. His podcast dropped yesterday, June 29th. So you better check it out. So before we get started on our Jurassic Park episode, which is why you heard the T-Rex roar. Yeah, everyone with their Jurassic Park. I have a Jurassic Park cup.
Brought to you by Velocity Coaster.
And let's go.
I mean, it still counts.
All right. Yeah. All right. Before we get started, we're going to give Remy a little 15 seconds of fame and tell us what his show is all about.
So, guys,
Take
Remy's
it on.
Roundtable is your Florida-based podcast. We cover pretty much what's happening in the world of the beautiful state of Florida. We cover some Florida topics, but most importantly, we cover your rumors, your updates on what's happening at the theme parks. That is the bread and butter. We all want to know what's happening at Universal, Disney, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, et cetera, et cetera. And that's what we do. We just cover pretty much what's happening here in the beautiful state of Florida, and that's our podcast.
Heck
Very
yeah.
nice.
We are, I think it's safe to say that we all here are fans of the Florida theme parks or just theme parks in general. I know that Yadi and I, a little background on us, we used to work for Disney. I worked for Disney for 6 years. And Yadi, you worked a fair amount of years
like
too,
4 years.
on and off. Hell yeah. And then Lola, she used to visit with me when we were younger, the theme parks, and it was the first experience. And then Justin, I know that the last time he was there was for
Oh yeah.
May the 4th. We went to Galaxy's Edge.
An absolute ton of
But
fun.
enough of Star Wars because, yeah, enough of Star Wars. We always go back to Star Wars. So let's get started with our today's episode, Jurassic Park. And I'm so sorry, but I got to do it again. Everyone's looking around like, damn, this is loud.
Warning.
Big drop coming up.
All right.
All right. R.I.P.
Oh,
headphone
yeah.
users.
All right. To get started, how old were you guys when you first saw Jurassic Park?
I was probably 9 when I first saw it. Like the very first,
9 years
first
old.
Jurassic
I was
Park movie. I was 9 years old. My dad took me to this drive-in theater over in Ocala, and their showing was Jurassic Park. And you know the old school drive-ins where you had to put your speaker up to your window. But now, I mean, what we did was my dad would turn on his radio station, and we were actually listening to the movie right there, and it's pretty cool. I was like, Jurassic Park at a
right.
drive-in theater. Then I saw that one part in the movie where the guy was taking a big dump in his little outhouse, and I'm like,
Yup.
well, I'm pretty screwed because I'm like that guy in the car.
Yep.
That's funny. The last time I saw Jurassic Park, like the actual Jurassic Park, I saw it in theaters during COVID. In Deltona, Florida, at the Epic Theater, they were doing driving, and you did it like old school. You tune in your radio station, and they had the big screen in front of you. It was pretty cool. I got to say, I got to witness that, and not only witness an old school way of watching movies, but a classic. So, how about you, Justin? How old were you when you saw Jurassic Park for the
Oh
first
man,
time?
to be honest, I don't recall exactly how old I was offhand. When I first saw it, I didn't get to see it in theaters. I actually got to see it on. It was either on TV or on VHS, and that should tell you like how old I am because I think it was the rental at the Blockbuster Video at the time. Yes,
Blockbuster.
going back to that. So yeah, that should tell you. And I'm 37 right now, so I'm way back when I first saw that movie. But yeah, no, I agree with Remy there. That part where he's sitting in the outhouse after they're running from the T-Rex, and then after all that carnage, and then he's just sitting there on the toilet face to face with him, and then what? 2 seconds later, chomp.
That's one of
Oh
my
yes.
favorite parts. It's funny because I vividly remember him taking a dump. But when I watch the movie now, he's just got very
Yeah.
short shorts, and he's just sitting there scared. So I'm like, so he got out of the car and ran and took a dump. That's what I thought when
What was
I
this
saw it
guy
for the
thinking?
first time. I'm like, what? I mean, like when you gotta go, you
Yeah,
gotta
right?
go. But come
Time
on,
and
man.
place.
Damn these lackadibs.
Yeah. Damn. How about you, Lola?
I don't
How
know.
old
How
were
old were
you?
you when you watched it the first time?
Well, you
Okay,
weren't
well,
alive
add
when
a
it came
couple
out,
years to
so
that's how old I was. I don't have
yeah. So
I
the
don't have
movie,
a straight answer for you.
yeah, I was like, I was like 3 or 4
Yeah.
when it came out. So, and that was one of the first movies. Yeah, take your kid, a 3-4 year old, to the movie theater to see people getting chomped
To be
by
fair,
a
if anything, I'm
T-Rex.
sure her parents thought, "Oh, dinosaurs, he'll love that," and then you
Mm.
just come out with trauma.
Oh yeah, no, they had no idea what they were getting their children into at the time.
Mhm.
Oh no, but it was awesome,
Yep.
and to this day, 32 years old, it's one of my favorite a
Oh.
series of movies. So, yeah, Yadi, what about you, man?
I don't remember at what age. I just remember dinosaurs since little. Um, but I feel like I remember more watching like the third movie, and I was around
Mhm.
7, and that's when it came out, basically. But I don't remember much about the previous ones, which is why I never got into it. But yeah,
Right.
like the third one.
Well,
What?
gotcha. Well, call back to the Star Wars episode when I talk about my uncle that he is a huge nerd. He all this stuff it's because of him. He introduced me to all this nerd world. He collected cards. He collected video games, Gundam wings, like original Gundam wings. And don't bring, if you ever meet him, don't bring up the Gundam wings.
I will do just
Don't bring
that.
it up. Yeah, there was a hurricane, not the past one that devastated Puerto Rico, but one before that, and then he had it in a special room, and the
Oh,
room
man.
Okay,
collapsed.
never mind. I take that back. I take
Yeah,
that back.
yeah. So, yeah, no. So he's probably gonna be listening to this episode. So I'm sorry.
We can edit that out.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, Yadi, you said that you remember the Jurassic Park 3 the most. So it's safely to assume that that would be out of the first three your favorite
Yeah.
one because you were
Yeah.
older. Okay. I like to stick to the original. Is usually that's my favorite, including Jurassic World. But Jurassic Park 1, for the time, the special effects were fantastic. And to this day, you look at it and it's just ridiculous how well, to me, they look better than what we see now in Jurassic World. And that's just,
Oh yeah,
that's what
no,
I
those
think. What do you
those
think, Justin? What's
to be
your favorite
honest,
one?
I go back to the first two, Jurassic Park and Lost World, and like you said, even to this day, the special effects, they hold up pretty well, I think.
Oh, yeah. Remy,
Man,
what about you,
I have to go
man?
to the first one. The first one is always a classic, and I'm agreeing with Justin. It's the second one too, the Lost World. I mean,
Mhm.
it's pretty cool to see one of my favorite actors in the Lost World, and that would be Mr. Vince Vaughn. I mean, he was like the main character of that entire film, and I was like, oh damn, is that Vince Vaughn? Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere and like you see him in that movie and now you've seen all the, I'm sorry, Remy, if I offend you, but you've seen all the crappy movies that he's done in the recent years, and you're like, you go back and it's like, why didn't you stick to this, man? Like this
I mean, my
style
other
acting.
favorite movie that he's
But
in is of course Dodgeball. So there we go.
yeah, that's a hilarious movie. I wouldn't categorize it as crappy. It's just, although I'm not a big fan of Ben Stiller,
I mean,
I'm
same here.
sorry.
But the one quote I'm going to say from Dodgeball is if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. But in this case, if you can dodge a dinosaur, you can dodge a Jeep.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Especially if you're into Jeep. What about you, Lola?
Favorite one? Well, the most recent one that I watched out of all of them was the first one, so I suppose the first one. I hadn't watched them in a very long time. So,
Well, the most recent one you watched was Jurassic World
Damnation?
Yep.
actually, it
Dominion?
wasn't, and I'm
Dominion?
calling you out. You said the last time you watched the original Jurassic Park was in a drive-in theater in Epic Movies, and it wasn't. It was actually in your living room while we were eating pizza or Chinese. I can't remember. And it was with me and Sarah.
Wow, it was for effect. It was for our
Well, you know
viewers,
what?
man.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. You don't get it your way.
It was for effect. It was for
Damn,
effect.
you out, bro.
Man.
Yeah, you left me
Uh-oh.
out, bro.
Yeah, she called me
Uh-oh.
Under
out.
the bus.
She only called me out because she got
Yeah,
got
bitch.
left out, not because it was.
What the fuck?
Damn.
How dare you?
God
Nah, I
damn.
actually
So, with that being said,
right, no, I
go
actually
for it,
watched
man. I'm not even going to say anything.
You can't. Like legitimately, she stopped you right in your tracks, man.
Well, at
Yeah.
least
That
I
never happens.
waited. I could have right as you said it, just like, hey, by the way, wrong. I waited a little bit. I
Ooh,
gave him some
yeah.
time.
She held that one.
I held it.
Waiting until you were least expecting it. No, what I was gonna say.
Hey, just real quick. Let's move on. Thanks.
Yeah, I got you.
Let's just go ahead and recreate that scenery. You know, watching Jurassic Park, eating pizza, Chinese. I mean, that's a good vibe right there, to be honest.
That's a good
Yeah.
vibe. And then next
Yeah.
thing you know, this motherfucker
Remy,
is just
Remy.
cutting you out of the equation altogether.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Remy, I can't cut her off because she's family, but this is your first episode, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like me.
Focus.
Focus.
Atlanta's a bit
You
more-
talk
it's
while
I
my
get
closer,
camera
get closer.
focuses.
Jeez. Yeah, no, what I was gonna say is, yeah, I actually, the last time I watched Jurassic Park was actually at some point last week, because
Yeah.
I went and bought I actually bought the entire franchise on the Windows Store, because that's where I'm building my
Whoa.
digital movie
Mhm.
collection. So I got all three of the Jurassic Parks, the first two Jurassic Worlds. And I actually got those before Jurassic World Dominion came out. So I had planned on binging all of those, but never really got the chance. But I did get to rewatch the first one, and it's honestly still one of my favorites in the entire franchise.
Oh yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
completely agree.
I mean, who
All
can I say
right.
no to the soundtrack of
I-
that entire film made by our very own John Williams? I mean, he just made
Yes.
it. Oh yeah,
John
John Stewart.
Stewart.
Yeah. No, but
You listened to the episode,
yeah.
yeah?
But what I was trying to say is that John Williams, like, I actually had the privilege to meet him during the grand opening
Ooh,
of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios.
Ooh.
nice.
My boss gave me the entire day off to hang out with him and the crew, and we were just talking about music and just music after music after music, and we talked about Jurassic Park for a little bit. He's like, man, it took me at least 8 months just to get that music down for the entire film. And I'm like, holy shit. I mean, how many hours were you in there for? It's like, roughly between 14 to 15 hours inside the studio.
Yeah.
Damn,
Wow.
that is
Wow,
crazy.
that's
And
crazy. But at the same time, I bet he does that for every franchise
yeah.
that he
I have
does.
no doubt. I have no doubt. And I was gonna say, yeah, no, I honestly, I'm kind of jealous that you got to meet that guy. Like he's an absolute legend, between Star Wars and Jurassic Park, and you said he did Harry Potter as well.
Yeah, he did Harry Potter,
Very
Yeah.
cool, very cool.
Yep.
Jaws,
Jaws.
Close
Yes.
Encounters.
And that's crazy, as old as he is. I think he's what, 90?
Remy should know. He does
Yeah,
the
dude. Hold on, let
birthday
me
game.
look him up real quick. You guys just keep talking, and since I'm your guys'
Yeah.
Google for the night, just keep talking. All right.
Yeah, because I
Intern.
saw, and it's
This is his thing.
gotcha. Intern Steve.
And when you mention
Intern
the
Steve
music,
is at it again.
Okay, Justin, how old do you think he is?
I thought he was 90,
Okay,
or
Lewis,
at least in his 90s.
91.
Lola,
89.
Yadi.
93.
Yeah, he's 90 years old. He's
Yeah.
90.
Right on
Wow.
the nose.
Nice.
And the reason I remember this is because I read an article that was saying that he is actually like heavily considering retiring soon after his thing with Star Wars is finished.
Yeah, I read
And
that
I was
too
just
earlier today, and it's true. He wants to retire. He wants to spend more
Yep.
time with his family,
Yes.
and just say, forget it. I'm done.
Fuck his family.
Whoa, damn,
Well, I was
dude.
thinking more like he's 90. How much
Wow.
more time do you have?
Wow. Yeah.
But
He's
if
retiring
you
too
want
early.
music done by John Williams, I mean, you guys had to pay him like $5,000, and you'd be like, maybe. I want you to play just make me an orchestra version of Happy Birthday by John Williams. All right.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting one to hear.
All of the crescendos, the conducting by Mr. John Williams in the background. Who's like, all right, it's Happy Birthday.
Yep.
You guys just kill it. You guys just go ahead and just keep doing it, Now, do you guys remember?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
guys remember playing the old school Jurassic Park games? The old school Jurassic Park video games?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes.
my first video game was Jurassic Park from NES. And the cartridge was literally the black background with the logo right in smack dab in the center. That was my first one.
It cost me $8 to rent it at Blockbuster because
Dang.
because it was that popular by demand, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta play. I want to see how bloody this game could get, and I'm like, well, yeah, nope, never mind.
Yeah.
It's an
Yep.
interesting one because I didn't know that there was a Jurassic Park game for. Was it the original NES?
Yeah, the original NES. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize that.
It was
'cause
for the Super Nintendo.
Yep. The Super Nintendo.
Okay. Yeah. No, because I knew there was one for the Super Nintendo, and I got to play one for Genesis. I believe it was based on The Lost World, but this was back when
Yep.
Sega Channel was still a thing. And for those from the TikTok generation, they won't know what that is, but that's something, a service that a cable company whose name I forget offered a long time ago, and that was a lot of fun. But that's a topic we can get into for
Yeah.
another episode. So moving on.
Moving on. So towards the end of this episode, I want to do a take on Remy's birthday game, and don't look it up.
Okay.
But it's going to be, I want to see if you guys remember the years that each movie got released.
Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky for me,
Okay.
I think.
Okay. So we normally do a trivia game. Maybe we do a shorter trivia game, and then we do the birthday for the movies.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Yeah.
that. Perfect. So, all right. So everybody, don't go anywhere. We're gonna go on a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna keep talking about Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. So stick around, and remember, Remy is here.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Remy, from Remy's Roundtable, alongside my dangerous co-host, Scott, my lovely wife, Jen, and also a familiar face. We have Lewis on our program. Remy's Roundtable is a podcast for everybody who would like to know what's happening in the beautiful state of Florida. We cover your theme park updates, your Florida topics as well, but mostly we cover your theme park rumors and your updates at the Orlando theme park. We're found on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and also on all social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you'd like to become a member of our Roundtable family, just head on over to patreon.com/Remy's Roundtable. And now back to this episode of the Nerd Archive podcast on all podcasting platforms.
All right, guys, welcome back. We have Remy from Remy's Roundtable, and we have been talking about Jurassic Park. You guys heard the first movie that we ever watched, what our favorite movie is. So now Remy has a little segment that he would like to bring in. So take it away, Remy.
All right, so my question is to you guys: how many times have you guys read Jurassic Park River Adventure at Onzo Adventure?
Ooh.
Oof.
For me, 0.
I can't count. I love it. It's in the double digits plus.
But is that still open
I
right
don't.
now?
Is there? Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Is there anything that I'm gonna regret from this question?
No, because I got the reason why I brought this up is because we Scott and I, from my co-host from Remy's Roundtable, we were discussing about this while we were at Universal with a group of buddies of ours, and we're like, man, Universal's River Adventure, Jurassic Park River Adventure at Onzo Adventure, they need to get some work on it. It was that bad when we were writing it. And I'm like, okay, that raptor is not working. That dinosaur is not working. That one's not working. This part was supposed to happen, but it didn't happen. I mean, that whole ride just needs a complete refurbishment. I mean, congratulations to Velocicoaster. Hooray. That's a beauty attraction. But can we just work on just a little bit on, Jurassic Park River Adventure and make it look like you're actually in the movie and not, this is Small World all over again.
It is, and I think the worst part in that ride is that when you are before the raptor pat it, there is a dinosaur on your right that he is behind some bushes, and the bushes are actually in vases like you buy from when you buy it from Walmart, those plastic vases that break.
Yeah.
Like why? You can see the dinosaur on like on the stand. Like it doesn't have feet. Like what are you doing? You have so much money. And the California park it like that ride in California, it's Jurassic World theme, and it has these screens, and it's insane. But then we have this at Universal Orlando Resort. Like, what are you doing? They spend so much money on Harry Potter and Velocicoaster that they forgot about that, right? They keep saying that they're gonna fix it, but they close it and you're like, oh, it's happening, and then they open it back up 2 days later. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, I mean, it got my hopes up. It was like, hey guys, check this out. There's a new refurbishment for River Adventure, and you're like, what happened? Oh,
They
cool. You
they
just
painted
painted it.
the dinosaurs.
Sounds like it sounds like I'm not missing much by not having
You're
rode this
not. You're not,
ride
you're,
yet.
you're not missing,
It's
you're not
it's
missing anything at all on that attraction. But pretty much, they just did like a fresh coat of paint. They painted some of the dinosaurs in there. But the one thing that they forgot to do was, work on their animatronics, and that's like the major thing about this ride. And I'm like, come on, please do something more to this attraction, please. I'm begging you. So
Sounds depressing.
it feels like you're at a state fair. That actually the ride looks like it's a state fair. Like they put it together in a weekend.
yeah, you know what? I kind of wish River Adventure was a Jeep attraction. Like you're actually inside the Jurassic Park Jeep, and you're doing the tour around
That would have been epic.
Jurassic Park, and of course you go under Velocicoaster too, so it's pretty cool to do that as well. But Universal won't do it. They will not do it because of I don't care how much of revenue they're bringing into the park, but if you want to change the ride, just change it into a different theme. Change it into like the Jeep theme, or change it into the ball like that was in the Jurassic World.
That yeah, the spheres.
Yeah,
Yeah, those that would be fucking shit. Ideas. Universal, if you're listening, take note.
make it happen.
I think that ride is still popular because Florida's so hot that people just do it to get wet.
I mean, you're going down 90-foot drop compared to Splash Mountain's 50-foot drop, and then compared to Ripsaw with their 60-foot drop too. So you got to think about which one. Which
Right.
one do you want to go on? Do you want to go on River Adventure? Do you want to go on Ripsaw, or if you guys want to go over to the other park and go ride, Splash Mountain? Which one would you choose? I mean, I would choose definitely River Adventure because if it's like
Right. Especially a T-Rex is coming at you right before you drop.
yeah.
So
Better hurry up.
yeah, right.
Move it.
Even though you can see the inside of the animatronic, it's it's terrible.
It
I just
sounds
remember
terrible.
that I rode it last summer when I visited you. And yeah, some of the things were not even moving. Like that cage did not shake anymore. And that's all I
Yeah.
remember about that. But
They're afraid that if they shake it, it's gonna fall on people.
But that's a part of the ride, though. That's the best part. It's like, ooh, please drop, please drop. Ick. Oh, you suck.
Like, why do I not hear the Raptors anymore? Oh, they actually escaped. They went to the Velocicoaster. That's hilarious.
So long story short, I worked a shift over at River Adventure. Congratulations to that. We had to test ride it first thing in the morning, right? Make sure that everything was safe and we can start to ride up and everything. We had to carry a waterproof clipboard with us to check off everything as we go on the ride. And then we had to go ride it again for the second time without it, just for fun, and see if everything's working properly. And we did. So the second time around, I rode it and I smelled this horrible gas smell, and it was coming from the T-Rex's mouth. And all of a sudden, after I went down the drop, I had to go back into the control room, talk to my lead who was on duty that day, and I said, "Hey man, we gotta shut the ride." He goes, "What happened?" I'm like, "Well, first of all, there was smoke coming out of the T-Rex's mouth, and there was grease coming out, there was brake fluids coming out, the animatronic, and you could see it dripping out of its mouth. And even my boss, he saw it on the camera and goes, "Okay, we'll call him mechanic right away." Yeah, we were shut down for the entire day. The entire day. This was before Velocicoaster was even built. So I had to go from one.
So the main attraction was down.
Yeah. So my boss even asked me, he goes, "Hey, do you want to go home or do you want to go to a different attraction on that day?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go back to a different attraction." He goes, "Okay, where do you want to go?" I'm like, "I'll go to Mummy." He goes, "Done. You're working at Mummy for the rest of the day." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So that was pretty much it. I was like, so I helped out this one ride, then go back to a different ride, and now I'm stuck at this ride. I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's a fun shift. All right, I'm done." And I got out at 2:00 in the afternoon. So I'm like, all right. So I got off early. What am I gonna do now? Yeah, I'll stay in the park. I'll just walk around and have some fun. So back then, you were able
Yeah.
to, go through the back show your ID, and that's it. That's all you had to do. But now you had to make these reservations. I mean, not for Universal, but for Disney. But
Oh, you guys
yeah,
are
that's
frozen.
that's like the coolest part.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so the coolest part about Universal, just show your ID and you're in the park right there. I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
Very cool.
That's how I was at Disney too. And I remember after the shift was over, hey, you want an ER? An ER is an early release. And usually the managers will walk around and it's like, who wants the ER? I'll go. Because I want to go around the park. I was a college program, so I wanted just to take advantage of it.
Representing the CP. Let's go.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did the CP once, and Yachty did it twice, right?
Yep.
Damn, you did it twice, dude?
Yeah. 2008 and then 2011.
All
When
right,
I was 18 and when I was 21.
All right, let me take a guess. You probably stayed either at Chatham or just stay at Vista. Which one?
Vista twice.
Vista Way.
Let's go.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Vista Way. There's no other way.
That's right. Did you see the music video they made of Vista Way?
That was our year. That was in 2008.
Yeah. Yeah, we know everybody in that video is.
Yeah.
And then they all got fired the next day.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Some did, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
That one guy
singing.
That one guy singing tried to stay around the college program people, making the party buses, making parties in different places around the area, and crazy times.
It was crazy.
God, those were the days back then, man. Whew.
That's when you met your wife, Yachty, right? And your second program?
Second program, yep. Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
All right. So let's reel it back into Jurassic Park. Real quick. Let's go around the room. What's your favorite dinosaur from the movies?
Ooh,
that's a hard one. Jeez.
To be honest, not really for me. I mean, most people would assume the T-Rex, but honestly, I like the Raptors.
Yeah, I like the Raptors too, but the one I remember the most is the one throwing acid or whatever he threw.
Yeah.
Opening the little banner thingies. Yeah, I don't know the name. Yeah.
Damn it, where's my barber saw?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Raptors are really cool because pack hunters and they're smart, like they're smart as hell, and they trick you like the one. See, I'm probably gonna get shit for this. The one hunter's name that or no, it was Dr. Grant. There, see, that tells you, yeah, you see the one in front of you, but that's not the one that gets you. It's the ones coming from the side that you don't even see.
That was the mercenary. Because they go out to
restart. He's the one that dies based on that, but he's not the one that. But if you recall, it was Dr. Grant who was messing with that kid who was talking shit at the beginning of the movie.
Yes,
that's what I was. That's what I was talking about.
They miss a great opportunity with the new movies because they could have said that Owen Grady was that kid. like Chris Pratt.
Mm.
They could have just said, "You scared the bejesus out of me, and I didn't believe in dinosaurs until that moment, and now I want to train the raptors."
That could have been an interesting tie-in.
That would have been great. And I think that when they meet, I missed opportunity greatly. When they meet in the new movie, when they meet for the first time, it would have been awesome. Remember that kid that you scared when you were younger in the 90s? That was me. That would have been epic.
I thought you looked familiar.
Epic. Yeah, right.
Dana, where are your royalties from Jurassic Park?
I wish. But the raptor is one of my favorite, but the Indominus Rex or the Indoraptor, the two newest ones that they make in Jurassic Park 1 or Jurassic World 1 and 2, those were awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How about you, Lola?
Bronchosaurus, I think it's what they're called. The really long neck ones.
The herbivores.
Yeah. They're so cute.
The Vegisaurs.
The Vegisaurus. Yep, those.
Yeah. Poor guy always had allergies. Sneezes onto the girl.
So I think my favorite dinosaur is I got two. I like the raptor, but I also like the Stegosaurus.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta give the credit to the Triceratops because it's my wife's favorite dinosaur because her name is Sarah.
Oh,
so
Land Before Time. Let's go.
Yeah, Triceratops. So that's anything she gets has to have a Triceratops. She actually, talking about Funko Pops, she ordered the new Funko Pop line that they have for Jurassic Park.
Ooh.
And is actual that the one that she ordered is the scene from when the Triceratops is laying on the ground sick, and what's her name, Dr.
Strange.
Ellie. Strange. When that scene when Ellie is attending the Triceratops, that's the Funko Pop that she got.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, it just dropped, so we just got it, so she needs to do an unboxing on that.
Nice.
All right, guys, we're going on a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna do a little take on Remy's birthday game. But instead of birthdays, we're gonna ask a movie, one of the Jurassic Park movies, and they have to tell me what year it came out. And if we have a tie, they have to tell me the date.
Oh, damn.
That thing again. I don't know why I do that.
Man, I told you, stop messing with your hilt, man. Come on now.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right, guys, you've been listening to the Nerd Archive podcast. Make sure you find us on all social media. Link is in the episode's description. You can listen to us on most podcast platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. Now let's get back to the episode.
All right, guys, welcome back. You have been listening. Whoa. You have been listening to the Nerd Archive podcast. And this episode, we've been talking about Jurassic Park. And we have Remy from Remy's Roundtable. So we are going to go in this segment into a game that Remy has in his podcast. And it's called the birthday game. However, since it's Jurassic Park, we're going to theme it out. So I'm going to ask a question. And I'm going to say the name of one of the movies of Jurassic Park, and you guys tell me what year it came out. If we have a tie, I need whoever gets closest to the actual full date wins. All right, so let's get started. We are going to go with, let's go with Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which is Jurassic World 2. Any guesses?
2009.
Justin?
2017.
Lola,
2015.
Yadi.
This is from the last three.
Yeah,
The
the
newest
second one of the newest one.
2016.
Justin, what did you say?
I said 2017, but it just hit me that was wrong. Can I change my guess?
Oh, dude, I don't know. Dude, my answer is wrong. All right.
Did you look it up?
What?
Did you look it up? You can't look it up.
Justin,
right.
come on, man.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and recuse myself then.
All right. So since Justin cheated, we're going to Lola. It actually came out in 2018, May
Wow.
21st, 2018. So 1 point for Gryffindor.
Technically, Yadi was closer. He said 2016.
He was. Yadi was closest.
Yeah, he was closest.
Here, I don't know math.
Yeah,
I don't know
apparently you
math.
don't.
That's me, homie. Come on now.
Hey, man, this is the first time we have a fifth guest or a fifth member. So it's hard to keep up.
Give it to
so-
Yadi. Yadi can take the points. Just give it to him.
There you go.
He gets the point. All right, so let's move on to Jurassic Park: The Lost World, which is the second one
Oh, the Lost.
of the original.
I'm gonna say 2013.
Lola,
Wait, which one? Which one was it?
The Lost World, Jurassic Park.
Oh,
Oh, damn it!
94? Maybe? No?
You what?
Now I gotta switch my
94?
answer now, because damn it!
Lola, say that again.
1994?
Yadi,
95.
Justin, are you looking at the answers right now?
No,
Huh?
he's
Or
not.
can you answer this one?
What?
Can you answer this one, or are you looking at the answers?
Well, I've already recused myself, so it really doesn't matter at this point. I had it up, so I can pretty much tell you. I can pretty much tell you
No,
the exact
no.
year. So, like I said, I'm going to recuse myself
No.
from the whole thing.
Cheater, get out. Get out.
I already
All
told
right.
you.
So, Yadi, what did you say again?
95.
Yadi is the winner again.
Let's
May
go.
19th, 1997. All right. How about the original Jurassic Park?
1993.
Yadi?
I was gonna say that too because I did research this week, so I remember, but maybe that's not right.
Lola?
I guess 93 it is.
All right. So then the three of you have
We got
the
the
right
point.
answer.
Everybody got it on
No,
the
no,
nose,
no, no.
but there's no ties.
No. What is the actual date?
Ah, damn it! I know it came out in 93.
Well, we established that.
Hollywood.
May 21st.
Half Hollywood, half Hawaii. Yes, that's very true. I'm gonna say, you know what? Shit. If that, fuck it. I'm gonna say May 5th, 1993.
Lola?
September 12th.
Yadi got it again.
Did I?
Damn! All right.
Wow.
The closest one was Yadi. It was June 9th.
All right.
Wow.
Man, you were killing it. We should do this more often, Yadi.
I told you this game is fun, man.
All right. The last one, not the last movie, but the last question. Jurassic World, the first one.
Oh fuck. Boy, that's a hard one. Yikes.
What do you mean? You said You said it's 2013 for the second Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I did. You know what? And I completely, I completely just messed up on that guess. So,
When you said that, I looked around like, wait, no.
You know what?
All right, so Yadi, what do you think?
I'm gonna go
Wait,
with
Go ahead.
2010.
Yadi,
This is like you said. I'm sorry. Which one of the movies again?
the first one of the new ones,
First
Jurassic
one of the
World.
new ones. All right. Well, I guess 2016 in the previous one, and I think that's the year of the first new ones. So 2016.
Lola,
I was gonna say my first answer as well, 2015.
Lola got it right on the money.
Let's
2015.
go.
Nice.
Man,
I knew
Yadi, you
it's
couldn't
one of
close.
them.
And I didn't ask for the new one because obviously it was 2022.
What day though?
The day was May 29th, 2015, Jurassic World.
Oh no, I mean the new one. I mean, I know it came
Oh,
out
the new one. Then,
this month, but
all right.
Yeah.
So tell me the day that it came out. Jurassic World Dominion.
Come on, Yadi. You know this, man.
Oh,
Even I
me?
know this.
it's June 10th.
Remy?
Yeah, June 10th.
Lola?
June 8th.
Actually, it was May 23rd.
What? That's
What?
a lie.
This last one? Really?
International releases
Yeah,
are usually
May 23rd.
international releases are usually sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the last one, it's a short film that they released on YouTube.
Huh.
And it was as a promotion for the new movie. Can anyone guess the year it came out?
Or like
Wait.
Jurassic World?
There was a short film of it.
There was a 7-minute film as a promotion for the new movie. And actually, the scene of the whole short film is in Dominion.
Is that when they're in the trailer or like camping park or something like that?
Yep.
No, I have no clue.
I want to say that came out. Last year, 2021.
I was gonna say 2020.
Yadi?
2019.
I mean,
2020.
Yadi got it. 2019.
What?
Damn.
Jeez.
Because Dominion was supposed to release earlier, but
Right.
because COVID,
Yeah.
they didn't. Right. So
God damn
that
it,
was
COVID.
the Jurassic Park birthday game.
There you go. And Yadi won.
And Yadi took the lead and ran with it.
Smack dab in the middle. There you go.
Great
Yadi.
job, man.
Feel bad because I haven't watched so much of the movies, but
Oh, it
This man is on fire.
was
Yeah.
awesome. Great job, dude. Great job. All right, I was going to do some trivia, but I think that counts as trivia. So,
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
That was
What
fun.
was one trivia question?
all right.
oh, I knew you were going to
I'm
be
just
in it.
kidding. I don't have one.
Blame it on the new guy.
All right.
Damn.
All right, so I had one here, but let's see if I remember. Okay. God damn it. Give me a second.
I got one.
Well, if
I
you
didn't think
can't,
that
then I have
go
one.
for it.
You got one,
All
Justin?
right.
What you got, man?
I do have one.
Go for it.
All right. So most of us know that Jurassic Park and Lost World were based on novels. These are movies based on books. Who can name the author?
Wait, what was it?
The author of the books.
The
Who
author
was
of the
author?
books that the first two movies were based on.
That was based on Dr. Grant.
No, Jurassic Park and Lost World Jurassic Park 2 were both based on novels. They were adaptations from novels. Who was the author?
Oh, wow.
I'm out.
Yeah, me too.
Charles Dickens. Mark
J.K.
Twain.
Rowling.
J.K. Rowling.
Wouldn't that be some shit if that were the case? No.
And all the
so
dinosaurs have wands on them.
So nobody. All right, nobody.
This would be the T-Rex.
All right, so nobody's got it.
Yep,
No.
we don't got it,
That
homie.
would be a Mr. Michael Crichton.
Wow, Michael Crichton.
He authored both Jurassic Park and The Lost World.
I can see the books in my head right now after you said it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Wow. Okay, that really hit the spot right there.
And the covers were white.
Were they white? I thought they were.
I
I
remember
thought they were
that.
black too.
I think the
Probably after
original
10
one was white.
years.
That's the first one.
Okay.
After 10 years, it probably became black.
They were dusty.
Stomp. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Ew, it's all muddy too.
Yeah, you had one. It's shitty from the guy in the toilet.
Yep.
Wait, but wouldn't that make
What
them
about you,
brown?
Yada? You said you had a well, it depends on what kind of shit he was taking.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
Damn,
not go
it's-
into that.
It depends on what he ate.
it's running.
Yo, Yada, you had one.
Oh, this will be easy, I think. But Isla Nublar and its sister island are located in what country?
Costa Rica.
Yep. Costa Rica.
Yeah, Costa Rica. Yeah.
Easy peasy, right?
Easy peasy. I had one. Go for it.
Do it.
All right, so the mercenary. I can't remember his name, but when he realizes that he is about to die, he says a famous quote. What does he say to the Velociraptor?
I know this one.
I don't know this one.
Yeah,
He
neither
says,
do
"Look, I'm your father."
He says, he says, "Look here, Raptor. Go eat that cow. All right."
The raptor says, well, this is the way.
There you go.
Come here, cow. Come here,
Yeah.
buffalo.
Justin, you know it, so go for
Yes,
it.
I do. Clever girl.
I.
Ah,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
With the accent and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I got one.
Go for it.
What year did Jurassic Park River Adventure open at Universal's Islands of Adventure?
2001.
On the money, 2001. What's the date?
For
Oh,
bonus
the date?
points.
What's the date?
Well, it's a water ride, so it had to be close to during the winter in Florida because we have winter.
Somewhat.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm going to say April 19th.
Justin,
May 20th.
Lola,
I was gonna say May 15th.
Yadi.
June 10th.
All right, I am going to give it to Lola. May 31st.
There you go.
That wasn't
Wait,
too far.
no.
No, wait, I'm so sorry. I read that wrong. I completely read that wrong.
Yeah,
March 31st, 2001. March 31st.
so I got it.
Yeah.
I said April.
Yeah.
You did say April.
You did.
Great. That was awesome. Great job, guys. That is the end of the episode, but please tell us where our listeners can find you.
You guys can check us out on all social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you guys want to become a member of the Roundtable, just hit us up. Just go on over to patreon.com/Remy's Roundtable. Just type our name out, Remy's Roundtable. And you guys can listen to all of our episodes on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and right there on newsly.me. We're on different platforms. You guys can listen to all of our episodes on there as well, including Apple Podcasts and Amazon as well.
That's awesome. And you have a episode that just dropped. What's the name of it?
Yes, we just dropped this episode. This came out on June 28th. We also have a bonus episode on June that was dropped yesterday. But on June 28th, I have it written down right here. I'll just go ahead and grab it real quick. June 28th episode is called Time for Some Food and Some Nerd Stuff. And of course, you guys' very own Lewis is on that episode. So yeah, it was actually a fun episode recording with you, man.
Goddamn right.
That's awesome, and thank you for having me in your episode. Hopefully, I get to do it soon again, and maybe bring one of these beautiful people with me.
Of course, you guys are welcome anytime on the program, guys.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you,
Yeah.
Justin. You got anything to say, man, before we go?
To be honest, I'm still reeling from the excitement of having this podcasting legend on here with us. You know, this guy is amazing.
It's Remy, the godfather of our little small group of podcaster in Central Florida. So thank you again for being with us, man. It was a blast. Thank you for theming out your shirt for this episode. And Yadi, where can they find you, man?
Oh, they can find me on all social medias. YouTube. I'm trying to get more in there, but Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all over it, huh?
What's the all over it? What's your handle on all those social media, man?
Oh yeah, they can search me by Jad the Reaper, or like
Here
Lewis
we
would say,
go.
Jad_the Reaper.
Yep. Hey, I want to make sure they find you, man. Justin, what about you, man? Where can they find you?
You can find me on all of my social platforms at alloverit_TV. That is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and all that good stuff. And I am also heavily involved with the Nerd Archive Productions, which is our little production partnership as well, which the link for all of that good stuff is going to be in the episode description. So do check us out and join not just mine, but our growing community as well. Great bunch of people. Can't wait to have you.
Yes, sir. Lola, where can they find you?
I have no social media. Sorry.
Ghost.
Hey, they can find you at the Nerd Archive Podcast.
They can.
What are you
They
doing?
sure can. All 7
All right,
episodes
and-
with them.
All right, and me, Lewis, you can find me on all social media under Tier Factory TV. I do some Twitch streaming, so make sure that you tune in. All of the social media for everybody will be in the description down below. So make sure you tune in. We do some gaming, some mainly Warzone, but it's just fun. We get killed. It is what it is. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. This was an amazing episode. We had a blast. I hope you did too. And if you did, make sure you hit us a like and just tune in for the next episode. I'll see you again. Peace.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.